This is a 1984 C30 Chevy Champion. She is 23 foot long fiberglass. The freshwater tank is 35 gallons. The gray water tank is 16. I have a Nature's Head toilet, so I don't have to bother with the black tank. She has 300 watts of Renogy solar power on the roof and 100 watts of a flexible solar panel for in case I'm in a canopy. And I have 3 100 AGM Lifeline batteries.
I'm here with my good friend Debra. Tell us your YouTube channel.
Thank you. Shalom on the roam. I'm so happy to be here with you. And you can find me under my name, Debra Dickinson. And it is a cloudy day. So as the clouds pass over, you're going to see it dark, and then the sun comes out and you get light. Welcome to our world.
That's it. That's right. So today, Debra has agreed to let me tour her rig.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you for asking.
we have there's been some neat stuff going on with that.
Yeah.
So we wanted to show you that today. Okay, Debra, how long have you had your rig, and what is her name?
Well, she's on her second name because she started off as Freebird and she died in January. Literally died. And I had several, actually 5 professional mechanics say there was no help, no hope, nothing for her. And we were going to pack me, no baby.
Oh, this is Bandit.
Yeah, this is my co-pilot Bandit. And it's a cloudy, rainy, cool day, and he's wanting to cuddle up. But anyway, they told me no hope for her. She's a goner. And so friends were going to come help me pack up. And I was, I don't know what I was going to do. I had a U-Haul and everything. And then my friend Curtis, he and his wife Letha came running. And our friend, our mutual friend, Randy, the mobile traveler, he came running. And both of them, Randy with advanced MS and Curtis having had multiple heart attacks and surgeries, the two of them did what 5 professional mechanic shops said couldn't be done. And so she rose from the ashes. I say she rose from the desert, and she was rechristened Phoenix.
Okay.
And that was in January of this year. And so Phoenix I've been in Phoenix since January of this year, but I bought the rig last summer. So actually, I guess it's been a year.
I wasn't with you when you got her, but then I saw you a few months later, and there have been a lot of changes made since I first saw Phoenix.
Yeah. Randy built these cabinets for me. That was originally, I actually even was sleeping up there for a while, but I didn't like that. And that opens it up, and now it feels like a Class A instead of a Class C. And in a little bit, I'll be showing you another custom cabinet that I had made. I designed it. Well, actually, I designed this too, and I hired Randy for that. And then I designed another cabinet, and I hired my friend Robert for that. So that has been a change. And the mechanics, do you even want me to tell them what all I've done on mechanics?
Let's do the Cliff Notes version because it is interesting.
All right, Cliff Notes version. First of all, she's a 1984 C30 Chevy Champion with a flagship model RV fiberglass body. That is so hard to find, and that is why I am willing to, and she's only 23 feet long. And so that is why I'm willing to pour a lot of money into her, because to find a 23-foot fiberglass is just something that I would never be able to afford. So she's had practically everything redone. Brakes, rotors, motors, tie rods, differential. That's pretty a quick rundown. New rooftop AC, new cabin AC, new hot water heater, new plumbing, some new wiring, and I still love her. And with all of that, I am about, I purchased her for $3,000, and I've put about $12,000 into her. So I'm 15 in, but I couldn't get another RV that matched her for that. So I'm okay with that. A lot of people are like, are you nuts? And I'm like, no. And wait until you see her. I think you'll agree. And thank you, Donna, for liking my Phoenix so much that you wanted to put her on on your channel, because I just love her. I want to paint the interior and eventually change out the flooring, because she has the old vinyl flooring. It looks like wood plank, but it's the old vinyl like you used to have in your grandmother's laundry room. And I don't know what particular order that will happen in. And
I have to tell you, as I show the viewers the floor. Yeah, I looked at the floor while she was saying that, and I'm going, I kind of like your floor.
Yeah.
But I also cannot wait to see the changes that you make in the future. You know, the painting and everything else. Like I said, the changes that I've already seen have been phenomenal. Okay, so Deborah, tell us how you changed your overhead bed.
Okay, it cracks me up. In 1984, for some reason, they thought this RV would sleep 8 people. And this had a fold-out board, and it made into a queen-size bed. And there are 3 windows behind these cabinets, but I wanted this opened up because, as you saw, the seats swivel, and I needed storage. And so Randy built this for me, and this goes all the way to the front, and it does block those windows, but it works better for me.
And you still have a lot of windows in the RV.
Oh, tons.
Which brings in a lot of lights. As you said, this is a cloudy day, so we're having a little problem with the lighting.
Yeah.
But we're trying to do our best here.
Yeah. And this was original. It did have mini blinds and something else here. These wonderful cabinets were, they came with the RV. And so that came from Tiki's old office. This is original cabinet, and you'll see as we go along, anything painted that color is original cabinet. And then Tiki built this. It is a long, it goes all the way across this whole wall. She took out the dinette, and I just love it. This has a pull-out table. It has my craft board on it and some table mats, but that is a pull-out table with my silverware, and actually my movie storage.
That's fantastic.
Underneath, yeah, this is a binder that has all of my movies.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
So you can use it as a cutting board, prep area for the kitchen, or you can also use it in your office space.
Exactly,
is that correct?
Exactly. And it locks in place when I'm driving.
Nice. That's always necessary.
Yes. And this is my desk, and I love it because I can just sit and look at my wonderful views when I'm working.
We love it out here.
Yes, we do. And down here underneath where I sit, I have 3 shelves. One holds all of my tripods and things that I use when I'm filming videos. And underneath that is what I call Bandit Shelf. It's got his box of medicines, his box of clothing, his box of snacks, and all of that. And then underneath that is actually a chair, so in case I have guests that want to join me, they can sit on the other side of that table we were telling you about. And then underneath that is my 3 100 amp hour AGM Lifeline batteries. On my roof, I have 3 100 watt Renogy solar panels, and then I have a portable flexible panel, and on a long cable if I need it, in case I'm parked under canopy in a forest or something.
That's wonderful to have those options.
Yeah.
Definitely. That way you can have shade or sun and still take care of your electrical needs with solar power.
Yeah. So this is like, you know, everybody's kitchen. It's where everybody, you know, you congregate. But I had an outdoor cabinet built to hold all of my outdoor stuff. That's where that flexible solar panel goes, the cable for it, my chair, Bandit's bed, and a little silver table that I keep outside. And I had it built to where I could just put that in there because I didn't want to travel with anything on my bed. Underneath it is my shop vac and Bandit's water bowl and food bowl, and then just some pantry storage on top. And so I love it. It met all my needs to be able to travel without having to move things back and forth off my bed. One of my wonderful viewers, Judy Abernathy, gifted me a travel Berkey, and I love it. I couldn't do without it, and it fits in this wonderful sink. And I have the sink covered up right now because I took a shower this morning, and so I have 2 buckets of water that I saved because Bandit's also going to get a bath today, but we won't tell him that.
That's cute.
My stove is a 3-burner stove top, and I just love that. This cutting board I take off and put on my bed when I'm cooking. My oven does not work, and I don't mind because I'm not that big of a cook anyway. But I keep my induction cooktop that my friend Mary Jane gifted me in there. I do not use my induction cooktop unless I'm plugged into shore power. And that's just to save on my batteries and my solar energy when I'm boondocking. And I am tickled to death and so proud of my freezer and my refrigerator because they're huge. And I am going to open this. This is the piece de la resistance for me.
Yes, me too.
Ice. And so I have a huge freezer and refrigerator, and I just love it so much. So underneath my slide out table is where I have my 2000 watt pure sine inverter. I also have a catalytic wave heater, and it can come out here in the middle, and it swings toward the bed area or toward the cabin area, depending on where I'm sitting. And I love that. And then these is just miscellaneous storage. The remodel that Tiki did that took out the bathroom door. So I put this swing arm curtain in here.
I love that.
Isn't that cool? And it originally, so because she was originally Freebird, till Freebird died and she became Phoenix, there's an open cage, and then this side has a flying bird on it.
Funny.
So that's still an homage to Freebird. And this, Tiki had this on a high-rise platform and a fake floor back here because she wanted to be even with the windows. And I took all of that out so that I could have all of my windows accessible and open because I like to see, especially when I'm boondocking. And one of the things, I'll let you show your viewers when I get out of the way, but one of the things, of course, that I love most about this is this huge shower. Now, I do keep 2 big laundry baskets in it. One is for trash, so that when I fill up a small trash bag, I put it in there just to have a place for storage until I can dispose of it. And then the other one is my dirty laundry. So I have to move those 2 things out when I shower, but that's it. I don't have any other storage that I have to keep in here, and it's a huge shower, and I love it. This window is the emergency exit window, but above that is my son's painting from kindergarten with his little hands that he made flowers. And so this little area is just my girly girl, frilly, foo-foo area, and I just love it, and it's so nice to have such a large bathroom.
Show me again when you have company and you go to the bathroom. Where does that curtain end up while you're in the bathroom? It gives you complete privacy, and it's cute to boot.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
So what Donna is showing you right now is my Nature's Head composting toilet, and it did come with the RV. And what I love about it, it allows me to stay out boondocking a lot longer than I normally would if I was filling up a black tank. And at first I didn't like it too much, but I've since learned a system of using coconut core bricks that works well for me. And Johnny's Journey is who turned me on to that.
Wonderful. And so you're satisfied with that system?
The way it turns out, and what Johnny told me is, she said, don't do what they say do, which is add a little bit of moisture and get it to a certain fluffiness. We break up the bricks and we don't add any moisture to it at all. And that has been working for me. And so thank you, Johnny's Journey.
Yes. And you go about a month between having to change that?
Every month I change out the poop part of the Nature Head, and the urinal will last me about a week. Bandit is playing with his toys, in case y'all are wondering what that noise is. Get it, Bandit. He throws them himself and plays fetch by himself. So I have the option with my urinal of either putting it down the shower into my gray tank, and then if I'm like at an RV park or somewhere where I have full hookups. I am so blessed. Let me show. I want to tell you about this in a minute, but let me show you what I do because it is such a wonderful system. So this is the part that drips, and because my sink is so deep and it has a grid in the bottom of it, I am able to set this in my sink. I turn this upside down. My 3-bottle water cleaning system goes there, And this goes here, and I put a towel over that, and I'm good to go.
Oh, that is wonderful. So you don't have to empty out any of it.
Nothing.
I know you've been on the road for quite some time. About how long?
6 years, since 2015.
My, oh my. So I know that you have a lot of tips and tricks for us.
Well, thank you. Hi, Debbie. You want to come up and say hi?
Say hi, Bandit.
Hi, say hi. So I named him Bandit because he stole my heart.
Oh.
I've only been in this RV for a year, and then 5 years on the road in a van. But before that, I had a bumper pull and lived in an RV park. So I'm pretty familiar with RVs and everything, but boondocking is a whole nother ballgame. I think for me, and especially in this RV, what I'm learning is water conservation, both to save on your gray tank and so that you can stay out longer. And I always tell people I do dishes, and I have to color code because so I don't get them mixed up. But I do dishes. This is Dawn with some water in here, and I make sure I get all the food scraps off of my dishes, and it doesn't have any debris on it. Spray it with my Dawn and water mix, and then rinse with water. And I also brush my teeth and rinse with this water. I hardly ever use hydrant water. And so I use these 2 bottles for that, and I will use this for cleaning if I need to. And then this is DIY ammonia. I put about that much ammonia in and the rest water, and I'll do that 3 or 4 times, and this is my cleaning solution for my glass and anything else, so like the floor or anything like that I might need to clean.
Wonderful.
So yeah, these 3 bottles just that they save my bacon. And I think the other thing that I would pass along is that I try not to have to do anything but turn the key. So as little as possible to pack up and go. Like this is stationary. I've got it bolted down. This is stationary. This is stationary. I showed you how I put that in the sink. All of this is stationary. So really all I have to do is put my stuff in my sink, bring in my outside stuff, take off my windshield cover, and I can go.
And you can go on the rough BLM roads and forest roads with that method. Is that correct?
That is true. It just all stays in place, and and even my cabinets I have built with a lip. All of this has lips. Even my baskets up here, my treat baskets, my chip baskets and everything has lips. This bar is here for this. My Cocopelli is Velcroed down. Bandit's treat jar is Velcroed down, and my flowers are Velcroed down. That's
one thing I've definitely noticed in camping with you, is that you are the fastest one, I think, to be able to pack up and go. Yeah. So that is wonderful.
I have to keep things simple for this brain of mine. Look at this wonderful closet. I have hanging closet, and what is that, 6 drawers? I'm so blessed.
Yes, I actually noticed you getting into those yesterday, and I'm like going, oh, I would love to have those.
Yeah.
And I like your hanging closet, as well as while we're in the area. This section up here is wonderful.
My coffee and tea, my little duck. I guess that's a chicken.
Yeah, you've made great use of that space.
Thank you.
You're using most of that space with your containers there.
Yeah.
Okay, Deborah, I know that you have been on the road following a traumatic brain injury.
Yes.
For short, that's TBI. And I just wanted you to let my viewers know kind of what some of the challenges may be and how you've worked to overcome those.
Oh, thank you. The van was simpler than the RV, but since in the last couple of years, my doctors put me on Aricept, and it's for Alzheimer's and dementia, and that has really helped to where I can upgrade to something this feels like a mansion to me. And I just do tricks that everybody out here with a disability learns how to cope and what works for them. But I showed you how I take a little chain, a little Lucky Charm chain, and put on my door lock when I turn my lights on, so that I don't forget to put those back on my light switch so that I don't leave my lights on. To know that I've fed Bandit, because he'll make me think that I didn't. I put his scoop from the front for morning to the back of the tub for night, and so if he's making me think I didn't feed him, I can go look, see where the scoop is, and I know that I have done that. And I'm blessed with a trustee that looks out for me, and another friend that works with me on my finances, because my government check doesn't even come to me. It goes to my trustee. So I have Team Debra that keeps me afloat, and I hope that everybody has people in their lives that are earth angels like I do. That
is wonderful. So, would you encourage or discourage people with disabilities who are thinking about getting out on the road?
I would say don't do it haphazardly. I know that a lot of people say just do it. Just get out of your subsidized housing or your facility, the facility that you're in, or and just do it. And I don't know that I agree with that. Make sure that you have a support system. Make sure that you know how you're going to get your medicines on the road, and take care of your finances on the road, and what your backup plans for your backup plans are. And if you get all of that into place, you might feel fear, but if you've got those things in place, then I say go for it. Don't let fear stop you. But to just do it without knowing how you're going to take care of yourself, I have to go against some people that tell you just to make that leap.
I would agree with that statement.
Thank you.
Debra, thank you so much for showing me your rig today and sharing this with my viewers. And I want to thank Bandit, too, because he is just the cutest, is he not?
He just is the best traveling companion ever. Thank you, Donna. I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate this interview today.
Say bye.
I love this guy.
See you down the road.
And I'm burned by the morning light. I make the same mistake more than twice. Same song, but brand new dance. I wear out my third second chance. You take my breath and I can't get it back. Might be time for me to face the facts. The best me is with you, but I know I got a lot to prove. They think we're too damaged to fix, but we're just working through a little rust. They like to say we're just young.
All right, we're here with my good friend Debra. Tell us your YouTube channel, Debra.
Well, it's oh, that lighting is changing on. I keep my I keep I'm messing you up. Is he bothering you
Nope.
with playing? Okay.
No, Bandit's playing, and yeah,
she's gonna be like, what's all that rattling?
We'll go ahead and show that just for a second. He's having a ball again.
He loves his toys.
Bandit is one of my favorite doggies, so.
Yeah, my little darling.
Okay, whoa, we got a big wind gust.
We're rocking and rolling.
Day breaks and